Hey everyone, welcome to another match of Tarmohawk. Today we are playing green-white midrange. Opening hand is decent. Definitely not something you could just throw away, that's for sure. This is match 1 of 3, just a reminder. I put this up in some order today. So if it's the first, stay tuned for more. If it's the third, make sure you got the other two. We draw Thieves Guild Enforcer, which is obviously going to be our turn 1 play, which is great. Let's see what we mill. Alright. Well, I'm happy to mill a land, and I'm definitely happy to mill a collective company, so. Tarmohawk's command is coming up next, it seems. Path to Exile. That's okay. We're gonna get ramped here. I'll take it. Voice of Resurgence. Well, I guess we're gonna have to take care of that during our turn. Yep. We're gonna play our beefy Tarmohawk here. Inquisition. Yeah, don't see that too often, so I gotta read through all those modes. Scavenging Ooze is gonna suck. We're gonna have to get rid of that ASAP. By ASAP, I mean now. Yep. Okay, look, I'm... Gotcha. So when I saw Collected Company, I was not happy about it. Which I understand. I don't want our opponent to resolve a Collected Company. If they draw a 4th land, they're going to definitely cast it. Yeah, you see, there you go. That was the good call there. So I was willing to put up with Scavenging Ooze, knowing that I have unconditional removal here, in the sense that it's not damage based at least, with Dreadbore, so I don't mind Scavenging Ooze, gaining some life for our opponent, potentially shrinking our Goyf. It's all temporary. Collected Company would have been almost certainly worse. So we're gonna get rid of Scavenging Ooze here immediately. Yep. Still couldn't make our Tarmohawk smaller. So I'm kind of happy about that. Okay, interesting card. So I'm kind of okay. I feel like I need to bolt Souza here. Yeah. Good draw. Pretty much have our opponent. Alright, 2 more cards that I got rid of there. Very, very good. Cards I didn't want to see. Yeah, it's game here. Almost certain. Alright. Game 2 it is. What do we bring in here? I feel like we're mostly well equipped. I'm Master of the Fells to kind of grind out, but I don't need any extra removal. I don't think I need to attack their lands. With Cleansing Wildfire. I don't think I need any extra. Yeah, I think that's fine. There isn't much I need to do here. I think we're pretty well equipped to deal with a deck like this. Opening hand is okay. Fatal Push is going to be able to kill that bird. We're bolting the bird in this instance, but not necessarily a bolt. Alright, well they had a backup, that's okay. Pretty sure we play Ren here. Yeah. Okay, I'm going super aggressive. Taking out Noble. Stopping any kind of ramp shenanigans. Interesting. Another Scavenging Ooze. I do have an answer for it. Although they will save it, so I'm gonna kind of have to 2 for 1 here. If I really want to get rid of Scavenging Ooze, I feel like I need to. It's gonna wreak havoc if I let it survive. So I'm essentially going to call against commanded. Our opponent will almost certainly eat a creature to make it a 3/3, and then we'll ping it once with Ren. Yeah. No choice there. Kind of an ugly turn, but Scavenging Ooze, anything that attacks our graveyard is going to be a problem. Alright, good draw. Very good draw. Not surprised there. A sizable knight. Crux is pretty good. Force them to get rid of their hand. But I might also want to play Huntmaster of the Fells here, so it's kind of a mixed bag. Yeah, okay, so I'm going for the Huntmaster plan. Let's see if that law of averages works out here. Like I say, Huntmaster usually ends the game pretty quickly. Nisa's definitely not something I want to see. So now I'm going to have to deal with that. Our opponent taking their sweet time. Yeah, that's what I thought. Nisa's coming down. So our opponent does something here that I don't pay enough attention to. And it's going to bite me in the rear next turn. And I'll show you exactly why soon. Well, you're not going to find out yet, but in another turn. So obviously I'm not going to play any spells here, even though I want to, because next turn Huntmaster will flip and take out Nisa. Or Nissa. So I think just an attack with Nighthawk Scavenger here will be sufficient. opponent's also going to cast, well, they're going to draw Path to Exile next turn. Also not going to be a good thing. So now we'll take care of Nissa. And that's just how it goes. So something happens here. Our opponent doesn't play anything. And 2 turns ago, they returned a creature from the graveyard to their hand, and I didn't read that creature closely enough. In my defense, I don't see it enough when I'm playing. I definitely won't make that mistake again, but I'm going to make that mistake here, and it's going to ruin my Huntmaster average. It's the only reason, or else I would have won this game sooner. Alright, so it doesn't count. It doesn't count because I made a mistake. But you'll see what I mean here. So I decide to attack in. Yeah. So I decide to attack in. All in. I'm like, what does my opponent have? Oh, right. She has Flash. And this was a huge mistake on my part. Huge mistake. I didn't pay attention. I didn't pay attention at all. And now I lose way, way more than I expected. Just way more. It's brutal. Brutal. And here I'm like, oh, man, I had it in a lock. Huntmaster was going to finish the game for me. And now it's not going to. Yeah, and I'm getting Path to Exile as well. And look at my board. I can't even kill any creature because they'll have indestructible because of this, because of Avacyn. So this was just brutal. 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 I can't think of anything worse than this. So my only way out is essentially to whittle down my opponent. I do have 27 life. That's pretty healthy. I can allow a few swings in without me blocking anything. And that's kind of important. They might attack red in 6, which is fine. That's going to be a waste of 1 attack at my life total. If they don't, then it's a mistake, because I'm going to keep -1ing it at this point in the game. But that turn, I forgot about Flash, and yeah, I paid the price. Pretty steep price. I don't think I block here. I'm just going to let it through. Oh, I block. Alright, I figured, let's get Avacyn out of the way. Interesting. Yeah, that didn't work. Didn't work because I still didn't read the card properly. So again, that's my fault. Elspeth is also going to be causing a whole bunch of problems here. Kroxa to the rescue, though. So watch this. Our opponent has 0 in hand. They're going to have to lose another 3 life when Kroxa enters the battlefield again. Can you see it? Do I have to tell you what's going to happen here? Just do quick math. I'm sure you figured it out. So I do a quick recovery. I make a quick recovery here, luckily, after that fumble. And -1 and I win. I'm sure my opponent was pissed off. But that was my game to lose, and I almost did. So I'm going to pretend that this didn't happen with Huntmaster on the battlefield. It doesn't count, because I made a mistake. But no, seriously. I think overall the deck performed pretty well. Again, if the pilot piloting the deck was a bit smarter and a bit quicker and was reading cards more carefully, Probably would have ended sooner there, but it is what it is. We made a big boo-boo and we recovered, and I think that was a kind of funny way to win the game. Crux it twice and then ran in 6 to -1 our opponent to death. And that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. So if you enjoyed this match, please give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy my content in general, please subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, whichever social media you prefer. Big thank you to my patrons as well. If you're interested in becoming a patron, check out the link in the description. I have many tiers. A lot of the tiers, you're essentially guaranteed non-bulk rares and mythics mailed to you every year as a thank you to you for being a member, for being a patron. I think that's pretty cool. It's a way of me giving back to you, actually. It's essentially a way for you to win a mini giveaway every year, guaranteed. And of all the patrons that currently are, signed up, a random select few will also get a much larger value card, let's say $20 to $50 range, in the mail as well as part of your thank you gift at the end of every year. So I think that's pretty cool. Check out the tiers, read them. I think they're pretty generous. Thanks, and have a good one.